Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Running through contact. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on 1st down. Give to the running back. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
That's That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch sticks. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. Pass to 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They
makes it out at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Buckeyes pick up the first down as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. One final play before the end of the quarter. Hands it off on the counter. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
Notre Dame 7, Ohio State 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Unloads quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Keeps it on the draw. Spins away from the defender. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Carr. He uncorks one deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, I knew the coach coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, still looking. Quick shovel pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Slams it ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
You can't spot that ball much closer to the end zone than that. 3rd and goal after the penalty. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for space. It's locked. It's a seam wide open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Pauly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 fourth-down attempts already. Can they change their luck? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Looking for room at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. To the air, it's Carr. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half. But we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take the deep shot. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. The short hands, it's Pauling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Lott. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Irish! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out in the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
The sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, great separation. They find them and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going up top again. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Carr. They're setting up the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Pauling. And he's knocked down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Jimmy.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. To throw, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Tate. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he takes it will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in a goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge third down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if